Welcome to a practice of rest. This practice will help you to return to your truest self. So without any further ado, find yourself a comfortable place to stretch out. Lengthen the body and find a comfortable position that allows you to surrender the weight of the body in a way that is so comfortable you will be able to sustain this posture for the next 20 minutes or so. And as you nestle into this position, you're welcome to adjust a small pillow under your head or behind your knees. Maybe keep yourself warm with a blanket and cover your eyes if the ambient light might be a distraction. Our goal is to make a journey inward, away from all of the stimulating and potentially distracting occurrences in our environment. To feel the body stretching, lengthening. Feel the soles of the feet moving further from the top of the head. And allow yourself to relax and to rest. And begin to focus on the back of the body and all the places where it is held by the surface where you're resting. Feel the backs of the heels, the calves, the thighs, the buttocks, the length of the spine, the rib cage, the shoulder blades, the backs of the arms, the back of the neck, the back of the head. See if you can feel all these points of contact simultaneously. And feel the front of the body softening toward these points where the back of the body is held. And we'll begin to practice a meaningful breath. So as you breathe in, imagine you are drawing in the nourishment of life itself. Feel that wave of nourishment bringing life itself throughout the body, from the tip of the nose to the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes. Just do your best to feel the sensation of breathing in life itself. Feeling that nourishing energy moving throughout the body. And continue to hold this awareness of this more meaningful inhale. And allow each exhale now to occur along with a surrendering of the weight of the body. As you're breathing in the nourishment of life itself, and as you breathe out, do your best to give away the weight of the body. If you need to spend a few rounds of breath just focusing on the exhale, becoming this meaningful act of giving the weight of the body away, then by all means do so. And whenever you're feeling comfortable in this rhythm, just try to focus on both the inhale, bringing life itself into the body, and the exhale, surrendering the weight of the body to the soft pull of gravity. And if you like, you can begin to play with this idea that your truest self, the deeper essence of you, is standing at a threshold, welcoming in life itself into the body with each inhale. And then too, see if you can imagine this threshold moment as your truest self, is able to give away the task of holding the body, of sustaining the skeleton and the muscles. Allow all of it to be surrendered and absolutely given away. And with your next exhale, see if you can begin to feel the presence of the earth, holding the weight of the body so that you don't have to. See if you can allow each exhale to become this meaningful exchange, allowing your turn of holding the body to end for a short while, allowing the earth to take up the task instead. And to whatever degree you are able, you're welcome to continue with this meaningful breath as we begin moving the awareness throughout the body. You're welcome to continue inhaling, welcoming in the nourishing energy of life itself, and exhaling with the absolute surrender of the weight of the body. Doing your best to give that weight away with each exhale. And just allow your awareness in the body to also begin to coalesce, drawing from the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes, breath by breath, gathering that awareness into the point between the eyebrows. And let the awareness move from this point between the eyebrows down to the point between the collarbones, right at the base of the throat. And then let that awareness travel to the outside of the right shoulder, and then down along the arm, coming to the outside of the right elbow, the right wrist, and to the thumb, and the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. And let the awareness flow back up and along the arm, traversing the inside of the right wrist, inside the right elbow, inside the right shoulder, and back to that resting point between the collarbones. And let the awareness flow from the base of the throat over to the outside of the left shoulder. And let the awareness flow down and along the arm, moving to the outside of the left elbow, the outside of the left wrist, and then to the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. And let the awareness flow back up and along the arm, transiting past the inside of the left wrist, the inside of the left elbow, the inside of the left shoulder, and back to the point between the collarbones. Let the awareness continue to flow down the body, moving to the center of the chest. And allow the awareness to lean into the right side of the chest, then back to the center of the chest, Let the awareness lean into the left side of the chest, and then return to the center of the chest. The awareness will continue to move down the body, coming to the navel. And let the awareness lean into the right side of the abdomen. Return to the navel. Let the awareness lean to the left side of the abdomen. And then return to the navel. And let the awareness flow down the body again, coming to rest inside the pelvis. And then follow the awareness as it moves into the right hip. Feel the awareness at the outside of the right hip, and then follow down and along the outside of the right knee, outside the right ankle, to the heel, the sole of the foot, the big toe, the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and the little toe. And allow the awareness to flow back up and along the leg, transiting along the inside of the right ankle, the inside of the right knee, the inside of the right hip, and back to the center of the pelvis. And feel the awareness move to the outside of the left hip, and down and along the leg, moving past the outside of the left knee, the outside of the left ankle, to the heel and the sole of the left foot, the big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the little toe. And let the awareness flow back up and along the leg, moving past the inside of the left ankle, the inside of the left knee, the inside of the left hip. And back to the center of the pelvis. And let that awareness embrace the whole of the pelvis. And then gently moving upward along the body, let that awareness embrace the whole of the abdomen. The fullness of the rib cage. The center of the chest, the length of the spine, the base of the throat, this point between the collarbones. And a little further up along the body, let the awareness come to rest at the point between the eyebrows. And then finally, allow the awareness to rest at the crown of the head. And return for a short while now to that meaningful breath, drawing in life itself with each inhale, feeling that nourishment flow down through the body toward the fingertips and the tips of the toes. And then as you exhale, feel the weight of the body being given away. Now see if you can surrender even this awareness. Allow the breath to simply occur. And rest as deeply as you can. Take a moment to notice the softness in the body, the quiet in the mind, and the presence of the awareness. And let that awareness take on the task of bringing together the mind and the body. Engage yourself in one deeper breath. Feel the way the body expands to welcome the breath inside. Feel the way the body moves to usher the breath outside. And let the awareness engage the mind and the body together, beginning with just the slightest movement of the toes and the fingers, allowing that reanimating activity to progress by engaging the feet and hands, the ankles and wrists, knees and elbows, hips and shoulders. If you like, you can open the mouth, stretch the jaw, maybe turn the head from right to left to right, Draw a nice deep breath into the belly, into the chest, into the back. And feel that presence of your awareness that has facilitated this journey of the mind and the body to be more closely aligned with your awareness. And just start to become aware of your surroundings again. Perceive the amount of light in the room, the sounds both near and far, the sensation of the body in contact with the surface where you're resting. And then when you feel ready, you're welcome to open your eyes. This concludes our practice